Welcome back to the channel, lads. It is episode number 57 and season finale of our FC 26 career mode here with Bolton Wanderers. After 4 seasons with Bolton Wanderers, it is finally coming to an end. Our final game of the season. It is the Champions League final against PSG. So far, we have won the Premier League, the Centurions, we've won the Carabao Cup, we've won the FA Cup, one more opportunity to be able to achieve the impossible, the quadruple, the Champions League finals. There's one problem though, it is against one of the very best teams in the world right now, a team that, we've only lost 2 games this season, right? And PSG is one of those games. We lost to them 2-0 earlier on this season. The other opponent that we've also lost to is Atletico Madrid, which we did go on to knock them out of the Champions League by winning the returning leg. It is doable, of course, it is doable, but we have got to be in top form today. Our defenders, especially our fullback, has to be in top form. Talking about our fullbacks being in top form, they sold Kvaratskhelia to Liverpool, didn't they? I'm not quite sure who is Kvaratskhelia replacement right now. It probably will be Barcola, or maybe they have signed someone else for that left wing position. The amount of talents I've got in this team, the PSG team, from defense to attack, they're really, really good. And the movement from the midfielders, that's what caused us a lot of trouble the last time we faced them. We have to be solid defensively going into this game. It's a partly clear condition. It's not a rainy condition, which is positive news for us. But it is the Champions League finals. It is PSG. It is at Old Trafford. Come on, the Trotters. One final game, lads. One final chapter. One final chance for this remarkable Bolton Wanderers side. And of course, for the gaffer who has transformed hope into history. 4 seasons ago, it all began with a dream. Tonight, it could end up with immortality. Premier League champions, Centurions, Carabao Cup winners, FA Cup winners, Europa League winners. Now only the Champions League stands between Bolton Wanderers and the greatest season in the club's history. But this is more than just silverware today. It's about farewell. Whatever happens tonight, one era ends as the final whistle blows. Standing in our way though is PSG, one of the finest teams in world football. The destination is Old Trafford, the theatre of dreams. One last chance, one last opportunity, one final chance to turn a magnificent story into a legendary one. Bolton Wanderers, Paris Saint-Germain, the Champions League finals. History is waiting today. I want to see who replaces Kvaratskhelia from that left wing position. It looks like it's Barcola. But other than that, it's still pretty much the same team we faced earlier on this season. Vitinha, and they've got Emery in midfield as well, Barcola, Victor Osimhen, and of course, Desiree Doué and one of their wide players. It's a tough game, PSG is always going to be a tough game for us. Like I said, we lost to them earlier on this season, 2-0. So far, it's been, that is excellent time header back to the keeper. So far, both teams have looked comfortable in and out of possession, to be honest. When we have had the ball, we've moved it nicely as you would want us to do at this stage of the game. Bungard, though, finds himself on the right-hand side, whips across, but his weaker right foot. Van Bommel attacking that from the far post, but it's just not going to get there. That's one thing that's not spoken enough about PSG. Their defense is absolutely crazy. Normally when you see a team full of flair as this PSG team have got, they're not quite the best defensively. A big chance there. But this PSG team, they're complete in defense, they're complete in midfield, and they're also complete in attack. This is one of the reasons they have been one of the greatest teams assembled in Champions League history. They're beginning to show what they're all about right now, PSG. We've found it a little bit difficult in the last 10 minutes or so to be able to keep sustained possession, but we've won it high up the pitch here. Referee, surely you're going to get the card out for this one. It's a yellow card for William Mpacho very early in this game. The Ecuadorian centre-back, I believe, has picked himself an early yellow card, which might not be good news for him, but that's certainly a yellow card. I mean, we just want to keep sustained possession here, which we haven't been able to do in the last 15 minutes or so. It's been such a difficult game for us. PSG, other than the chance they had quite early in the game, they haven't really troubled us that much. Sigo, once again, has been fouled there. I don't think the referee saw anything wrong with the challenge, though. He's down injured. He's managed to pick himself up, but it doesn't look good. We might have to take our Canadian midfielder off. He's started 1 or 2 games for Canada in the World Cup as well, and it's looked decent for them, actually. I'm surprised he decided to represent Canada rather than Croatia. But then again, Croatia are so stacked in midfield, right? You can see why he's decided to go for Canada, his best opportunity to play games. That's a big chance there, you know, big chance for Thierry Small. Come on, lads, we've managed to hang on in that first half, and to be fair, created not clear-cut opportunity, but 1 or 2 things to trouble, to ask PSG questions. Oh, what a chance. He could only find a side net in there. I think that was Vitinha. And their ability for the midfielders to pop into the box quite late can be troubling sometimes. But substitutions there coming in. Simoish, one of them, replacing Sigor. And we had to take Sigor off, didn't we? We had to take Sigor off. And we've also brought in Lloyd Yando. You know, he came off the bench the last time we faced PSG, and in the little 20 minutes cameo that he had, he was our best player in that game. That's a nice pullback. Oh, Simons, he can hit it. Oh, shit, the post is shaking. What a chance, the biggest chance of the game so far. And we were just centimetres away from taking the lead in the Champions League finals. What a moment that would have been for the skipper as well. Thunderbolt could only find the left post. What a chance. Clayton Taylor, one of the substitutions who came on, couldn't keep hold of the ball there. Oh, come on, 67 minutes. We are still in it. And of course, if you are in it at this stage of this game, it means you have got that opportunity to go on and win it. Nelson Viper tries to go for the far post. Now, the sort of form he's been in this season, top scorer in the Premier League, top scorer in the Champions League as well. You'd have expected him to do a little bit better there. We've had the better chances in this game, the better chances in the second half, but nothing to show for it so far. Oh, Hakimi straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Now, this is a much exciting second half compared to the first half. A few minutes to go here before the referee ends the game. PSG on one last attack. Victor Osimhen decides to slow the tempo down. Hakimi, Doué in the box. Doué goes for the left foot. What a save from Owen Goodman. That would have certainly been game over if that ended up in the back of the net. Fabian Ruiz coming on to replace Johan Neves. I mean, this is the quality in this PSG team, that they can bring on a player like a Spanish international, one of the very best box-to-box midfielders, when fit, of course. I feel like he struggled a little bit this season, Fabian Ruiz. Most of the season he wasn't fit enough, but he came back towards the back end of the season. I'm sure he's going to have a big World Cup for Spain. But yeah, he's not been in the best of form, but it's 0-0 going into the 90 minutes. Oh, come on, lads. Can we do ourselves proud in this game? Can we do the city proud? I'm sure the world's rooting for us right now. Everyone likes an underdog story. Thierry Small playing a fantastic low-driven cross into the box, but Nelson Viper just couldn't get there. And once again, excellent defending that was from the PSG. I mean, they marshaled that defense so well. Yes, we had 1 or 2 chances. One of those chances was a long-range shot. I mean, we did manage to get Nelson Viper one-on-one with the goalkeeper. It wasn't the best of angle down. Oh, what a game, man. 5 minutes here. And this one goes into penalties. Second half of stoppage time. 3 minutes to go. I'm just counting down the clock right now. Back to Hakimi. Hakimi puts a cross on the box. Owen Goodman collects. Can he send us forward? One last counter-attacking opportunity. Goes over the top. Nelson Viper is knackered. He just didn't have the pace, the energy to chase that one. Maybe it was a wrong decision there to try to go for a counter, as that means PSG are allowed one final opportunity over the top on the stretch. On the stretch there from our centre-back Gomez, Valentin Gomez, not allowing that one to get to the PSG striker. And this one will be going into penalties. 90 minutes of football played, 30 minutes of extra time, and there's nothing to separate both teams. It will go into the penalty shootout here. What a game it's been. I tell you what though, PSG are a strange side when it comes to penalty shootout. They missed about 50% of their penalties in game, but I've got a remarkable record down the middle there for Joao Chimoyes, puts us in front. But they have a remarkable record when it comes to penalty shootout. They're incredible. I think they've won the last 5 or 6 penalty shootout that they have. Victor Osimhen going for the bottom left-hand corner. That time, top right-hand corner from Nelson Viper. Never in doubt. Missed a great opportunity in game. But, of course, he's really good at them penalty kicks. He was never going to let us down. And straight down the middle, PSG goes. It's 2-2 so far. The goalkeeper, rooted to the spot, makes a decision late. And that is the third one from Isaac Price. Oh, down the middle again. A lot of the penalties from PSG are going down the middle today. And maybe we might try to stay down the middle, but top right-hand corner. The problem is, though, you stay down the middle and you don't move, and the finder, I see what I mean. If you stay down the middle and you don't move, you look stupid. But when you dive, they go straight down the middle. Talking about going straight down the middle. Lloyd Yandel, what a cheeky little ding there. It's been a great penalty shootout from both teams so far. We lead 5-4, of course. And that means if Dean Housen misses this one, Bolton Wanderers are crowned champions. But it's not to be. Once again, he goes straight down the middle. Dean Housen, Thierry Small goes top left-hand corner. In you go, easy as you like, for one of the best left-backs in the world right now. And it's Zaire Emery who will step up to take this one. The French international, he goes top right-hand corner. And Owen Goodman goes the wrong direction. It's got to be, Xavier Simons, the confidence once again to go straight down the middle. The penalty shootout, to tell you what, there have been some really, really good penalties today. We're just waiting for who will blink first in this game. Barcola, he goes top right-hand corner again. I mean, it doesn't matter where you go, they seem to find the opposite direction. But this is going to be Charlie Hughes. Oh, I got the timing wrong. And Charlie Hughes could only find the crossbar. And PSG have an opportunity with Fabian Ruiz. If he finds the back of the net, PSG are crowned champions. And of course, he goes down the middle again. Oh, it's not our day, lads. It's not our day. The Champions League finals, which, to be honest, we had chances to win in the second half of that game especially. We couldn't take those chances. When he goes into penalties, it's all about luck. It's not in your hands anymore. It's all about who was the luckiest team whenever he goes to penalties. And today, it is PSG. They once again show why they're one of the best teams in the world right now. Another Champions League victory for them. This team at times can be unplayable. Tonight, we gave it our all, though. We gave it our very best. It just wasn't to be. And it's not going to be the quadruple for us. Although we've won the Premier League, we've won the Premier League, the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup this season. We were hoping to add the Champions League to our trophy cabinet. What a way it would have been to end the season. What a way it would have been to say goodbye to the Bolton Wanderers fans. But unfortunately, it is not to be. I am a bit disappointed, you could hear from my voice, but I'm also happy that we gave it our very best here. And I'm sure the boys and the fans will be proud of this performance today. This is football, though, in the highest level. You cannot always win everything. You win some and you lose some. And today, it just wasn't to be for us. I tell you what, I'm still a little bit disheartened with that defeat against PSG, but nonetheless, It's been an amazing season. We still won the Premier League. We still won the Carabao Cup. We still won the FA Cup. Unfortunately for us, we couldn't make it the quadruple. We just fell short in the Champions League finals against one of the very, very best teams in the world in PSG, and we only lost on penalties to them. And one or two things had gone our way in that game, we would have been crowned champions. But let's take a look at some of the individual statistics for the teams. Thierry Small ended up playing the most games this season. He's an absolute machine. Up there, Nelson Viper. Both players actually played the same number of games. Xavier Simons, our captain, on 56 games. Charlie Hughes played 55. Owen Goodman on 52. Valentin Gomez, one of our new signings, on 47. In terms of goals, oh my goodness, 57 goals, 12 assists in 59 games. That's an incredible number, isn't it? It's almost a goal a game this season, which is unbelievable. Ruben Van Bommel in second with 12 goals. Bungard on 10. Clayton Taylor got 10. Wang Yudong, they ended up getting 10 goals. 4 of those in the Premier League for him. Lloyd Yandel on 9. You've got Price on 4. For assists, it's Bungard, 17 assists in our competition. And you've got Nelson Viper on 12 assists. Lloyd Yandel on 12. Simons on 9 assists, by the way. 8 of those in the Premier League from a deep line CDM. It's not a deep line playmaker, I wouldn't say. He's more of a destroyer, if I'm being honest. And to pick up 8 assists is incredible. And in the Premier League, that is. And Price ended up the season with 9 assists. Thierry Small, his best season in terms of assists. 8 assists for him this season. Nico Sigor for clean sheets, of course. I thought it was going to be the goalkeeper, actually. It was Thierry Small, Nelson Viper, and Xavier Simons. When those 3 players are on the pitch, we keep more clean sheets. What an amazing season it's been. Honestly, what an amazing season it's been. One thing is for sure, though, I'm leaving the football club in a good hands. They've got a blend of really good young players, experienced players as well, that can still take the next steps over the next couple of seasons. It's a very, very young squad here. And if Bolton Wanderers ends up keeping some of these players and making a few additions to the team as well, there is no reason why they shouldn't be competing. They shouldn't be up there in the Premier League in our absence. And I wish them all the best. I really wish them all the best. Some really good players in here, man, and still gonna get better. A lot of youth academy players that haven't even stepped up yet. Like Stephen Mars, 79 rated, is not played a game yet for Bolton Wanderers, and I'm sure he's going to be back from his loan move next season. But they should try and keep hold of their best players. They should try and make 1 or 2 additions to this team. And a little reminder again about how the Premier League season finished. We won the league on 100 points. Centurions, Liverpool, Manchester City, Chelsea in the top 4. Arsenal in 5th, 4 seasons from them. Newcastle finished 6th. You've got Palace, Sunderland, Manchester United and Villa completing the rest of the top 10. Everton, Spurs, Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, Brighton, Fulham, Brentford, all avoiding relegation there. The bottom 3 going down this season, it's Sheffield United, Burnley and West Ham. The FA Cup, we were victors, 2-1 victory in that finals against Manchester City. Carabao Cup, also victorious, 1-0 against Newcastle there. The Super Cup winner, of course, we lost that one earlier on this season against Barcelona. Champions League winners, as we know, PSG on penalties there. Europa League winners for the season, Porto beating Manchester United on penalties as well. And the Conference League, Lens all won that one, 2-1 victory against the Spanish side, Celta Vigo. And in terms of some of the other top leagues, the French league is always going to be PSG, isn't it? But 69 points to win the French league this season. That's a low return. The Bundesliga champions, Leverkusen, winning the Bundesliga. Bayern Munich only ended up finishing 2nd. Serie A, you have got Juventus there, 87 points. Napoli finishing 2nd. In terms of the other one, to take a look at the cup. Some of the other leagues are missing there. Let's go to some of the other leagues very quickly. League 2 winners, Port Vale, Chesterfield, Gillingham finishing in the top 3. League 1 winners, You've got Oxford, Huddersfield in the top two there, automatic promotion. Preston, Plymouth Argyle, Portsmouth and Blackpool in the playoffs places. The Championship, Leeds United and Wolves back to the Premier League. Coventry and Birmingham, Middlesbrough and Ipswich there in the top six. Let's take a look at the Spanish league, which might well be one of the leagues that we end up with moving forward if I do decide to continue the same. But Sporting Lisbon winning the Portuguese league there, FC Porto finishing second, and the Scottish league, you've got Celtic winners there in the league phase. I think it goes into the playoffs, doesn't it? Rangers finishing second. The Spanish league, you have got Real Madrid winners this season, Atletico Madrid in second, Barcelona in third, Real Sociedad there finishing in the top four. I mean, some good teams in the Spanish league, you know. Golden Boots winner for the season, it's Nelson Viper, absolutely dominating the rest of his opponent there. 41 goals in 38 games. Wizard on 22 goals, Liam Delap, Gyökeres, Bolton, Mikey Moore, Jean-Philippe Matata, and Bungard leads the way, or led the way for assist. Wizard in second, Nelson Viper in third there. Mikey Moore again, Bolton, Yuri Tillemans, Xavier Simons, and you've got Baptiste Aubrey of Everton there on 8 assists. For clean sheet, Goodman on 19 clean sheets this season. Dean Henderson in second. In terms of the Champions League though, Golden Boot winner, I think it was Nelson Viper as well. Not clean sheet. Champions League Golden Boot winner is also Nelson Viper, finishing that one on 11 goals in 14 games. It's a shame though that we couldn't get him to lift the title, but again, fantastic season in the Champions League. Mazza ended up with the 10 goals. I mean, he led the way for so long, Mazza. Leverkusen was knocked out early as well. Otherwise, he might have had the chance to increase that tally. And Erling Haaland, you've got the likes of Gyökeres. The crazy thing, right, is there is no PSG player so far in the race for the Golden Boot in the Champions League. I mean, the only PSG player in here is Desire Doué on 5 goals this season, which is incredible. Malik Tillman led the way for assists. You've got the likes of Voloshin, Lovic on 5 assists there as well. For Mulder, that's incredible, 5 assists. And Mulder would have been knocked out in the league phase of the Champions League. For clean sheet, it was Owen Goodman, again showing why he's a fantastic goalkeeper. 7 clean sheets in 13 games. Jonas Erbig of Bayern Munich on 6 clean sheets there. Diogo Costa on 5 clean sheets. PSG are so good defensively, by the way. We played them twice and we didn't score a goal against them. And the finals, 90 minutes, 30 minutes of extra time, we still couldn't score against them. We had decent chances in both of those games against PSG, to be honest. Maybe we weren't clinical on both games, but still, it goes to show. I don't think we've played too many teams where we haven't scored against them, but to play 2 games against them and not be able to score a goal, it's incredible. But smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one. We will find out in the next few days whether I will be carrying on with the save with a different team, of course, or whether we will end the save and start a new one. But I'll see you all in the next one. I'll leave you all with a titles celebration for the season. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. And bye for now.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my pillow, feel like it's gonna be a bad day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet, damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer for a minute, I'm about to quit my job, cash in for a ticket. I'm going on a trip, and I don't plan to visit. I'm gonna stay there till I feel like I'm winning, and this is just the beginning. I need a big change, help me feel like living. I need a big swing, home runs I'm hitting, and I'll never look back, moving on till I get it all. And we all got dreams.